celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.
Hello? Oh, you're muted.
Oh, I'm muted. Oh, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Oh my goodness gracious. So now my what is playing? What is playing? What is going on? What's going on here? So we got to get to the bottom of this, nephew, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So on my screen right now, I'm still seeing my intro play. So it's weird. All right, here we go. Now I'm on. Bro, listen. First of all, y'all, we apologize for the delay. All right. It's all on me. So, you know, nephew was saying YouTube got some bad beef with him, and tonight it showed. As we're trying to start the show, the whole show just wasn't showing up in my studio that I scheduled a couple days ago. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. It was it was a nasty start, but you know what? It's about how you finish. Ain't that right, nephew?
Right.
Yeah, it's about how we finish, man. Well, good to see you. You know, good to see you. Hold on real quick. I'm going to pause. It's going to pause 1 second. All right. Now the Vikings. Can you hear me?
All right. I think you're lagging a little bit.
It should be good though. I had to switch my internet over to my thing. I should be good now though. You can hear me now? You good?
Yeah.
All right, good. We good now. We should be 100% ready to go, man. No more delays, man. Shout out everybody in the chat. Shout out Salif. I see you. Mav, I see you. Shout out to you. Devin was good. Queen Mary in the building. Let's go, man. Mr. I Want to Mock in the building, man. Mark was good. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Adam was good, man. Papa Gary, Juicy John. Let's go. Shout out to you, everybody in the chat, man. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button, man. Shout out Hunt. He said, almost time, fellas. No, that's a fact. Let's go. Let's go. It's there. Tony Bell, what's good, man? Appreciate everybody in the building, man. Let's go, nephew, man. So how you feeling, though, man?
Is Juicy John the newest member of the Purple Gang?
It might be the newest member of the Purple Gang, you know? It might be the newest member of the Purple Gang. Good call.
He's been tapped in a lot more. He's been tapped into the shows a lot more.
Hey, hold on real quick. Nephew, I'm tripping. Talk to them real quick. I got to go get my hat.
Training camp. I like the way our corners are playing. I like the way our defense is showing. I think Brian Flores really stepped it up. He really stepped it up against our offense. JJ McCarthy, though, I like the way he's playing too. So many people are here. I think we got a great team. We got a team with great potential, a team that is showing us a very promising training camp, and wow.
Man, I'm a bad uncle, man. You know, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, what in the world? How do I got this superstar on here and I don't even have the hat? Like, I'm tripping. You know, I did have plans to wear it, but, you know, everything was going on, man. You know what I mean? No excuses. No excuses.
Honestly, me too. I almost forgot to put my stuff on, too.
Now I think we're actually ready, y'all. I think we're actually ready now. You know what I mean? Like, I had to let nephew run it for himself for a little bit. He got it. Nephew know how to run a show, man. He got his own show. For the ones who don't know, make sure you go subscribe to JJ Vikings Podcast. JJ Vikings Podcast. Go subscribe to his channel, man. Because, hey, the season's coming. So, you know, you're going to have a lot to talk about, nephew, man. You know, when the season, I notice when the season's around, you working every day. You're posting videos every day, all the time, talking about what you like, what you don't like. Are you excited? You ready? You ready to get back to work?
Yeah. What I do want to say though is I wasn't really ever, you know, because you heard the questions right about Christian Wilkins that everyone was saying.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, never really wanted him. I was never interested. We've got LDR. We've got Levi Drake Rodriguez. We also have Javon Hargrave, and I believe there's one more guy too that we picked up. So our defensive line is pretty good too. So I think that we're all set there. Our corners, though, I'm very impressed with how Nudy's playing. Dwight McLaurin, I really like the way he's playing. We saw last preseason that he almost had a pick six against the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
He would have had two in a row because in that same training camp he had a pick six against the Browns in practice.
Mm-hmm.
So I think our corners are showing off better than we thought. And people like to think that J.J. McCarthy isn't performing well. No, that's our defense. That's how good our defense is. That's why I'm so grateful that a quarterback as talented as J.J. McCarthy, I like the fact that he has to go up against a Brian Flores defense. It challenges him because, don't we play the Steelers this year?
Yeah, we do play the Steelers. Yep.
Mike Tomlin is still their coach, right?
Mike Tomlin is still their coach. Yep.
So similarities there. They're both aggressive. Brian Flores, Mike Tomlin. So this kind of stuff prepares McCarthy for upcoming challenges, because there are aggressive coaches in the NFL. And I think he came into the perfect team. He came into the perfect system. He's going up against the perfect defense to prepare him for the season itself.
Yeah, man. Great take. I agree 100%. 100%. I think there was a little bit of overreaction, nephew, when it comes to the JJ McCarthy the past couple of days. There's been a little overreaction, not too much, but a little, just a little bit, because again, as a Vikings fan, I said this in my last video, it's hard to be mad though, right? Because it's like, yes, we all want to see JJ McCarthy just come out and do super good, right? And dominate. But then if that was the case, right? Let's just say JJ McCarthy came out in training camp this week and he just was darting, didn't make any mistake, just darting the defense up. We would have other conversations. And that would be, is this defense ready to go? What about this defense? There's always something to talk about because we're practicing against each other. We're practicing within. So, hey, look, man, the defense is doing really good. And that's something to be excited about as a Vikings fans, because other teams that have to line up against us, they're going to feel the wrath of Brian Flores, just like you stated. But, I think JJ's going to be fine, man. JJ's going to be good.
Yeah. I think when you're playing in training camp, since it's just your team playing against each other, there has to be a perfect balance. You have to have a good offense. Like you have to show that there's a visibly good offense.
Mm-hmm.
But your defense also has to show that they can still lock it down when they need to. There has to be a balance with good corner plays and good quarterback plays.
Yeah.
And to the overreactors out there, we said it multiple times. We're only talking about practice. This is not a game.
Hold on. I got you, nephew.
I mean, listen, we talking about practice.
Yeah.
Not a game. Not a game. Not a game.
I'm saying?
We talking about practice.
Yeah, we talking about practice. Yeah, nephew knew I was going to hit the cue on that one. You know what I mean? Let's go.
I was calling for it. I was screaming for it.
Let's go, man. No, absolutely, though. One thing I seen yesterday when JJ McCarthy hit the ground, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Whoa. Be careful. Be careful. Because at the end of the day, like, yes, you want him to get hit. We want to see if he can take hits. But at practice, man, you kind of don't want your quarterback on the ground too much. You just don't really want to risk it if you don't have to. It's one thing if it happens in a game, because that's the game. That's what we're practicing for. That's what we're going out there for. Hey, laying it on the line. But at practice, it's like, man, don't roll on JJ McCarthy's knee on, you know what I mean, during practice, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Because that's the last thing we need.
The D linemen, they have to be more careful. I
they gotta be more careful
to make plays, but come on, it's still your quarterback out there.
No,
it's still the guy that you're gonna be sitting on the bench watching and getting ready to get back on the field after he scores a touchdown, because you're still the defense of his team. Not the other way around.
Yeah. So I gotta ask you, nephew, man, which player are you most excited about other than JJ McCarthy? Let's leave JJ McCarthy out of it. Other than JJ McCarthy, which player are you most excited about let's leave both JJs out of it. I know your name's JJ. I know you gravitate towards that, and naturally you would want to go there. But let's leave both JJs out of it and pick one player that you just have high hopes for, that you believe is going to surprise a lot of Vikings fans and is going to do his thing in 2025.
There's about 3. So first of all, I am buying the Jeff Okudah hype.
Hold on, I'm gonna highlight you. Go ahead.
I am buying the Jeff Okudah hype. I'm still mad at him for what he did to KJ Osborne. I remember that back in I think it was week 9 against the Falcons. I didn't like that hit that he made. But he's a Viking now, and I like the way he's performing. I'm also excited for Nudie McLaurin, Dwight McLaurin, nickname Nudie. I actually like Dallas Turner too a lot. I think he's gonna make plays. I think the only reason, if there's any reason why he doesn't make too many plays, it's only because Andrew Van Ginkel is just that guy as well, and Mike probably will get more snaps than him. But we got a great group of guys. I'm mostly excited for this defense. Excited for this defense. Now, switching to the offense, Ty Felton, he's all right, but let's not hype him up too much.
Yeah.
He's good. Like, I support him, but I'm not crazy about him. He's there.
I'm with you on that. And the word is he hasn't looked that great. He hasn't looked that great. And this is my thing, nephew, when it comes to wide receivers. Like, one thing about wide receivers, right? More than any other position in the NFL. One thing about wide receivers is early, right away if they're going to be them or not. Like, that's just what it is. I'm talking training camp, the first practice, like, all right, that wide receiver, he going to be something. Because wide receiver is so easy to gauge. It's so easy to really look at during a practice or something and say, okay, yeah, this guy's going to be decent. Ty Felton, he doesn't look really good. He doesn't look really good. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there, Neff. Just throwing it out there.
Wide receiver is one of the most obvious positions to tell if someone's doing well.
Right.
Us football fans, or us football sort of analysts, but like we watch closer than regular fans do. Yeah. We can tell when like our nose tackles are doing well, when our D linemen are doing well. The average football fans can mostly tell when a wide receiver is doing well, because that's a more popular position in the game.
Yeah.
So you have to show up and show out. If you're a receiver, you have to show up and show out. The spotlight is on you, besides the quarterback. So the spotlight's on you. And if you don't show up and show out, I mean, you're not going to get as much hype. But at the same time, getting too much hype isn't always the best thing. I mean, look at the Vikings. We always do well when we're not hyped up to win a game, or when we're not what's the word? Like when we're not the highest bet team, the highest betting team in the parlay or whatever to win a game. Yeah. I think that's when we actually win games.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. We're not favored.
And we're not favored. That's the word.
Yeah. Yeah. So shout out Mark for becoming a Purple Gang member. Let's go. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, shout out. I want to circle back to FJB too, man. My boy went crazy last live, man, and gifted 120 members, man. I want to make this clear. Y'all are going to appreciate that because I'm going super hard on the memberships, man. They going to go crazy. We doing our own private parties with members only. It's going to be fun, man. Shout out Boba Fade up. Shout out to you. We got to get nephew a membership, man. We got to get FJB. Somebody need to gift some more memberships, man.
Yeah, my account is in the live stream, so whoever gifts it, I can get it because I did turn on gifted memberships, like allow it or like to allow gifted.
You know what you need to do, Neff? You need to put both of your accounts. I don't think people know a lot about your gaming channel, man. JJ Vikings Edit. We need to add that one too. Hopefully you're subscribed, and that one has an opportunity to win. So you got 2 chances to get in. I'm
subscribed to everyone in the Purple Gang, even the small channels like Grandma Mary, FJB. I mean, even all that. I'm subscribed to all of them.
Let's go.
On both
Let's
accounts.
go. Let's go. Shout out Steve in the building. Baba Fade you up. Let's go, man. Roger, what's good? Mary said, "How do you know if you are in it? You'll have a logo by your name. See, Mary, you see how everybody in the chat has that yelled that. It really looks like the background right here. Those are the members. They'll have that by the name. Unfortunately, you don't have one right now, but it's all right.
You should get an email.
Yeah, it'll send you an email too. Yeah, but it's all right though. We working on that. You know what I mean? Somebody gonna be generous and they gonna gift them. Don't let FJB pull back up. You feel me? Shout out everybody. Shout out Grown on the Spike. What's good, Grown on the Spike? I see you, man. Adam and Papa Gary. I got to say, man, I got some news to break, y'all. I'm going to kick it with Adam and Papa Gary early during Skol Fest, man. Got my flight yesterday. Nephew, did you get your flight for Skol Fest?
I'll have to ask my mom.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I'm going to hang out with Adam and Papa Gary a day early. You know what I mean? So I can't wait. I can't wait, man. We got some good plans and it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be super exciting. But I can't wait to see you at Skull Fest. Obviously, we look forward to that. You know, this will be your
Absolutely.
third year in a row. Third year in a row. You know, I gotta say, nephew, man, you know, Skull Fest 1, you know, believe it or not, it really centered around you. You do realize that, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out nephew, man. Like literally, when you think about it, and that gives that, and you know what? That actually just gave me an idea. So we have a custom shoe getting made. Shout out Jay. If Jay's in the chat or if Jay listens to this, I want to break this. We had a meeting last night with him, and he has a guy out in LA, and they're making a custom shoe, Air Force One. And so I told him to like paint the address of Northeast Palace where we threw Skull Fest 1, Roman numerals. Like we threw a bunch of just cool ideas, you know what I mean? Like graffiti type ideas. And now that I think about it, I'm about to text him because I feel like we got to add your name on the shoe. Because when I really sit and think about Skull Fest, it centered around you, the Skull Fest 1. It really was about you. And I feel like you were the biggest part of like just making it all happen. You know what I mean? Making it all worth it too. So it was great. You brought a lot of this community together that's in the chat right now. They all came together for you to get to Minnesota and do the things you did in 2022, man. So shout out to you, Neff, man.
2023. 2023.
Oh, it's 2023?
Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta send Jay a text. Hold on. I gotta text him right now. I said 2020. Are you sure? You positive about that? Somebody in the chat.
Yeah. Check the Vikings Bucks game we went to. That was the 2023 season. It was the 2023 season. I've got an incredible memory and it never fails me. It never fails me.
Okay, I'm glad you're I gotta text him then. Let me text Jay right now. Let me text Jay because that's not gonna be good if he puts the wrong date on the shoe. You know what I mean? That's gonna be that'll be a freaking disaster, nephew.
You know, it's been about 2 years since we thought of the donations to give to me for Skull Fest. It's been about 2 years since we did the giveaway and all that. So
we gotta bring that back. We do have to bring that back. I think like this year, obviously we're right around the corner now, but you know, and I gotta say this too, nephew. Like that one was centered around, you know, just your whole situation, everything you had going on. You know, it was time for that. You know what I mean? Now you do know if you ever need anything, you know, your mom and them, they have our contact. If it's ever if y'all ever run into a situation where it's like, hey, we kind of need help to make this happen, and you know, the lines are always open for that. We don't even have to do it on live. You just call us, and you know what I mean. You got enough people that you get into Minnesota. You feel me? We passed the having to do donation streams and stuff like you're coming to Minnesota. You understand?
100%.
So, yeah, for sure. So don't worry about that. But let's talk some more Vikings football because that's what I want you really here for. I'm ready to pick your brain. You ready? All right. Vikings offense, right? Just look at the whole scheme. Vikings offense. I want to ask you, like, do you think the Minnesota Vikings are going to be a run first team or a pass first team? And whichever one you do pick, explain why. We need an explanation, JJ.
Oh man, I just got flashbacks of Mike Zimmer's team.
Okay.
Oh man. When you say run first, do we mean a successful run first team, or do we mean like the 2021 Vikings who were just the definition of mid and we're always in the middle, and Mike Zimmer couldn't almost ever sustain leads?
We mean like a team that pretty much means like we're gonna be a team that strictly runs the ball. You know what I mean? And first, more than before we do anything else, we're gonna establish the run. You know how Mike Zimmer used to say, we're gonna establish the run. You know, like we talking that. Like, are we gonna be that type of football team again?
I don't quite think so. But if Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason are just that good, then yes, possibly. There's always a possibility. I think that we will establish the run very productively, but I doubt that we'll become like a true run first team. You know, we're not going to become the Ravens, for example. We're not going to become a team that always Like, think of other teams that always hand the ball off, things like that. But I hate when people call J.J. McCarthy a handoff merchant. That's just like, I don't even know how to comprehend what they're thinking. But what I'm saying, though, is I think that we have very good running backs and also good receivers, but I don't think we're going to be a run-first team.
Yeah. Shout out. Okay, perfect. Shout out to Evil in the building. Well, I don't see Too Evil. Where Too Evil at, man? Shout out to Evil in the building. Let's go, FT Maddie. Hold on. Did you guys get FT? Did you get your plaques? Did you get your plaque yet? So, man, you had to have gotten your plaque yet. Hey, Rap. Oh, got my plaque. There we go. All right, perfect. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out FT Maddie, man. Let's go. So if you got your, I know Barber Fade Jup got yours, and then I Want to Mock, Mr. I Want to Mock. You got your plaque? You got your plaque? I Want to Mock. Shout out to Evil in the building, man. Confirm that you got your plaque. I didn't scroll up. I wasn't really looking at the chat too much, man. But shout out to you guys. Shout out AJ. Shout out Purple Hef, man. I see you. If you guys have any questions for Nephew too, y'all want to pick his brain, drop it in the chat. I'm on the chat now. I'm looking at it. There's Too Evil. I'm looking at it right now. So drop any questions if y'all have any questions for Nephew. Hey, Nephew, I have something to give you at Skol.
Whatever question Too Evil has, I will not take seriously. We can skip that.
All right. Shout out Too Evil, man. Too Evil, my boy. Tony Bell right here, man. He said, hey, Nephew, I have something to give you at Skol Fest, some Vikings history media guides to give you. So there you go. You can look forward to that. You look forward to that. Let's go. Bob said it's coming tomorrow. Let's go. Tomorrow gonna be a big day. Shout out Angel. I see you. Shout out. Now we getting people packed in the building. And part of that is my fault because we scheduled one. I shared it on X. I got all the link out there, and then that link just has to disappear, and I had to restart everything. My apology, man. It's Uncle's fault, but we still got a pack house. They starting to come in now. Hit the like button too, everybody. Remember to hit the like button because that'll push it out too as well. Appreciate y'all. All right, so you don't think we're gonna be a run first team? You think we're gonna be a pass first team? Then we're gonna pass first. Yeah. Now, why do you believe that we're gonna be a pass first team, Nephew?
I think that while we can still establish the run, I still do think that running won't be our biggest priority. We saw a lot of times, because I think that whenever you say run first to me, the only thing I think of is just run, pass. And we're not going to be like that. Not with a guy as talented as J.J. McCarthy. It's just not going to happen that way. There will be some times where we run first, but it won't be run, pass. I think it'll be more like run, then pass. And then if it's like third and short, then we'll run it. But if we're in a situation where we have to pass the ball, we're going to pass the ball. But when you look at receivers that need to get the ball, receivers that are open, and receivers that are obviously able to catch the football, then we get them the ball. We get the ball to them. Yeah. But Jalen Naylor, for example, a receiver like him, what we were saying about getting a new receiver, I like Jalen Naylor, but I'm not fully invested, because I think he's sometimes shows up, other times kind of just there, but not really, and a teeny bit slippy at times too. So I'm not fully invested, but he could show me otherwise. He could 100% show me otherwise.
Yeah. So we got some breaking news on the NFL right now, y'all. If anybody hasn't seen it yet, I just seen this because I just clicked on to my channel to try to make sure everything looking smooth here. And my boy over there in Washington, Rio, shout out my boy Ramblin' Rio. Hey, Terry McLaurin has requested a trade from the Washington Commanders.
Wow.
Now that's big news. Now, obviously, as Vikings fans, and we're going to touch on this, Nephew, as Vikings fans, we really can't do anything with him. First of all, he's overpriced, first of all. And then I just think we already have what we need at wide receiver. But how this affects us is we do play Washington this year. You know what I mean? And when you look at their team, that when you're evaluating, like, okay, we play Washington. Now that they don't have Scary Terry, it changes the narrative just a little bit, right? Because now, because when you think about Washington, you're always going to include him. You say, man, they got Terry McLaurin, they got Jaden Daniels to Terry. That's a great connection they build. He's a game changer. he don't want to be there. So there's a possibility he's gone by the time we play him. So that's good news for the Minnesota Vikings, man. Let's go, man. Count it as a dub, baby.
In my opinion, any receiver that's at least his level or like Hunter Renfro's level, any receiver that is at that level, at least that level or higher,
that
wants to leave their team, the Vikings can't get them. All they're going to do is compete with Justin Jefferson. We cannot have that happen. All they're going to do is try to get more money than no. Our number one receiver will be Justin Jefferson, and it will always be Justin Jefferson.
Absolutely.
He's the number one receiver in the NFL. I think we've already touched on that. It's already been made a clear point. We've had that in mind since the 2022 season. I mean, best receiver, if not best player in the league, actually.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out my Skol bro Ski Mafia in the building, man. Shout out Two-Tone, man. I see you, Two-Tone, man. Shout out my guy, man. Let's go, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in, man. No, that's gonna hurt Washington for sure, man. I agree with FT Matty here. Pop Punk, what's good, man? He said, what's going on, nephew? Let's go, man. Nephew doing good, man. I'm glad we able to get this show in tonight, man. It's one of those deals where it didn't go as planned at the beginning of the night, but it's good though. We here now, man. We got everybody in here and it feels good. I mean, football is back, nephew. Football's actually going on. Is it going on right now? What time does the Hall of Fame game start?
Man, I don't watch that stuff.
Well, the kitty cats are playing though. The kitty cats are playing.
It's not really football to me. I mean, like it's football, but it's not football.
Oh, it's football. I mean? It's football. I mean, no, it's not football. Yeah. That you know about football in Cameroon, right? Because that's where you're from.
Yeah, it's what we call soccer there.
Yeah.
Or here.
Shout out to Jason Olsen in the building, man. Appreciate you tapping in. Score to you, man. Let's go.
Oh, we missed a good question.
Oh yeah, what is it? Where is it at?
FT Matty Man.
FT Matty Man. Okay.
Hey, nephew, do you think that Ty will take over the wide receiver 3 spot? That's a good question.
Ooh, good question, FT.
As of today, if we were to have a football game going on tomorrow, I'd put Jalen Naylor over Ty Felton.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. AJ said, yo, what's good? Where's Sarah been at? She good? Yeah, she good. We actually just seen her in the chat. She was just talking about that Minnesota Tim dude earlier in the chat. I mean, not in the chat, but in our group chat on X, she was saying, yeah. So yeah, she's good. She's alive. She's good. Yep, for sure. She's just been working now. She got a job now. You know what I mean? Like she's putting in that work, man. She can no longer just sit on YouTube and troll opposing fan bases anymore. Now she actually has to go clock in and work, and then she has to find time now to troll. So she's been working, and her schedule kind of conflicts with how we pop over here, but she'll pop in though. The season starting, you'll see her. She good though.
She mostly trolls Too Evil and Uncle Zoe.
Yeah,
it's so funny. It's so funny.
Yeah, funny. For sure.
Like when I'm just tapped in as a fan and I'm not talking on the mic and I'm just listening. Hearing her troll, man, it's so funny.
Yeah.
Like to Uncle Zoe, hey, what do you think you're talking about, Lions fan? Or to Too Evil, like, man, stuff he says is so funny.
What are your Delton said, what's good, young blood? Shout out Delton in the building. What are your expectations, nephew, for Justin Jefferson this year? I mean, he's going on his, let me see,
6th year.
6th year, but I'm saying, like, I'm trying to think about how many quarterback changes technically he's had. Like, I mean, JJ McCarthy has to be maybe his 6th or 7th, maybe, if I'm thinking right, as far as like having to play with, and because technically you got Kirk Cousins, got Josh Dobbs, you got, I mean, he's played with Jaren Hall during a game, right? We can count it. Let's just throw it out there. We got Nick Mullins, we got Sam Darnold.
Wait, there's a lot.
And then now JJ. So this will be a 6. This will kind of be a 6. Like, and I say that the reason why we're naming all the other ones in between is because usually a franchise wide receiver that puts up the numbers he puts up, they usually have a quarterback that's kind of stable. You know what I mean? Like maybe miss 1 or 2 games and an injury, but usually it's kind of like, for example, Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is blessed to have a guy in Joe Burrow that he's been with him the whole time and stuff like that, to where, Justin Jefferson, man, he's kind of been dealt the bad end of the stick. Now he's still has made the best of it, right? And still is the best wide receiver in the NFL, but still yet, I mean, what are your expectations for him going into another season with another new quarterback throwing him the ball? I don't think it matters what quarterback throws him the ball, but what are your expectations? Like yardage, let's just throw us a stat. Yards, touchdowns. I know they should be high, right?
Yeah, well, with the quarterback changes that you said, I think it was actually Kirk Cousins, Sean Mannion,
Oh, Sean Mannion. Holy.
Kellen Mond,
Kellen Mond. I forgot about that. Holy.
yeah, then it was Nick Mullins, Jaron Hall, Josh Dobbs, Sam Darnold, JJ McCarthy.
So JJ McCarthy is the 8th quarterback. The 8th. Shout out nephew correcting Uncle Rap. See, nephew know his stuff, man. I'm telling you. See, I left out 3 quarterbacks. Shout out nephew, man. Shout out nephew. All right. Well, with that being said, nephew, yeah, what do you think?
I think that he's going to have. I'm going to say 50. He's not really a touchdown kind of guy. He's more of a yards guy.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say over 10 touchdowns.
Okay.
And he's going to. I think he finally deserves to break the 2K record this year. No wide receiver, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but no wide receiver has still gotten 2,000 receiving yards.
Well, I think, somebody has. I think Megatron has done it. And
okay.
I believe, did Cooper Kupp do it? I believe Cooper Kupp broke that record, maybe. Somebody can drop it in the chat. I know Megatron. I do believe Megatron did it, though, for sure. Calvin Johnson.
I still think he can get 2K. I still think he can break 2K. I think we're going to see some more amazing catches from him. I think he's going to really step it up now that Jordan Addison's going to be out for I'm not sure how long. How long is the suspension going to be, or how long the punishment is going to be, or whatever it is?
Thinking 3 games, maybe.
Yeah, Sarah
said Megatron did not get 2K, so nobody's gotten 2K for real. Is he on to something? Shout out Sarah with the $9.99 as well. And then real quick, nephew, shout out to Eduardo real quick. I gotta get you in an RS. Hold on, I got RHSD. You want the 2 claps in the Ricky? Let's go. I got you, cuz. All right, yeah. So nobody has gotten 2K for real. That's crazy. Dang, hold on. I thought somebody did.
No, I don't think so. I don't even think Cooper Kupp did it. It's crazy that he's a Seahawk, though. I cannot believe Cooper Kupp is a Seahawk.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Looks so weird. So weird.
Oh wow. Hey, young buck. Hey, nephew schooling me. He teaching me some stuff, man. Shout out nephew, man. See, I'm all wrong. That's why we have the superstar. That's why I put in the title specifically, man. You got to come talk some Vikings football with this superstar right here, man, because he knows his stuff. I'm still learning out here. I got a lot to learn out here. Papa Gary got a question for you. All right. He said, young buck, how many rushing yards you predicting for this year? Keep in mind, we had 1,855 yards last year. I'm seeing 2,250 plus. So what are you thinking, nephew, as far as our rushing goes?
I'm with Papa Gary there. I'm with him there 100%.
So you think about 2,250 plus, like upwards? Jordan Mason, how'd you feel about that when the Vikings brought him on?
He's a reliable guy. I think he's a guy who can make good carries. I think he's a tough runner too.
You remember he scored on us at Skol Fest.
Yeah, like a goal line back. I think he's a goal line back. I think he can make some good runs from the 1 yard line. I think he's got some good power abilities as a running back. I think he's got some speed. Like he can break out a few. Maybe he's not like Dalvin Cook fast, but he definitely has some wheels on him. Good running back. Overall, good signing to have.
Okay, yeah. I like it. There you go. So we got Broski Bear in the building. Shout out Broski Bear. What's going on, man? Shout out to you. Appreciate you tapping in and spending some time with Neff, man. Let's go, man. It's always good having nephew in the building, man. You know football getting close when nephew popping out. That's good, man. I'm super excited to see all your takes too. I truly enjoy, watching your channel when especially when the season. I mean, the off season, it's hard for everybody. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to really come up with stuff to talk about and keeping things going. It's a tough game we play here with that, but we have a great community that sticks with us even through the slump. It's one of those things. FT Matty said Cooper Cup did go over 2,000 if you include the playoffs. Yeah, I guess that doesn't really count though. No, I don't know if we can count the
don't count in that.
Yeah. But you know what? Let's talk about that. And if do you think that should change? Because truly, I feel like, hey, if you made it to the playoffs, those should go towards your stats. I mean, look,
yeah,
man,
I know they should.
Yeah, they should go towards your stats. Like, just hey, your team didn't make the playoffs, bro. Your stats cut off at 17. I was able to play 20 games. It is what it is, bro, because I was good. I feel like that should be a thing. You know what I mean? I really do. I do feel like that should be a thing.
Yeah.
That's just me.
I can understand preseason stats not counting, but playoff stats, I mean, come on. Those are games that people actually watch, and people don't actually watch the preseason the way we do, at least. So,
and think about it like this with like contracts and stuff where players have these incentives where, hey, you got to score 10 touchdowns and you get an extra 5 million or whatever the case may be, right? Well, they should allow players where, look, if we make it to the playoffs, let's say you only have 8 touchdowns, but we make it to the playoffs, there's an opportunity for you to get your other 2 that you need. And I don't know if they do that already or not, but if they don't, I think it would be good because it's an incentive to make teams and players want to go harder to get there, to break certain records and stuff. It helps them, give them that extra boost. But Tony got a point though. Playoffs is considered postseason, but we're just saying they should change it though. I would be okay with the change. You know what I mean? Hey, players that make it to the playoffs, they get the advantage of being able to pad stat, if you want to call it that, for their career. I think that should be a thing, man. But we got some more questions. I see some questions here. Delt got a question for you. He said, I got a question. How do you see the left side of the offensive line combination of Jackson and Darisaw is going to open up the playbook?
They will both highly benefit this team. Yeah. Darisaw being back, Christian Darisaw, is a huge improvement for this offensive line. Christian Darisaw going out with that week 8 injury, huge loss of an offensive tackle. Very devastating, but the Vikings played it smart and went out and got Cam Robinson? Yeah, Cam Robinson. Yeah. And he served us well. But to have Christian Darisaw back, I hope they're being cautious with him, of course. But to have him back and to have him benefiting this team, it'll be great. And that way, Donovan Jackson, like you mentioned as well, will have someone to learn from. We'll have someone to benefit from. Chris Darisaw is a vet now, so he's more than prepared enough, more than skilled enough, not just on the field, but also in his mind, to be able to help out the younger guys, including Jackson.
Let's go, man. Shout out Neff with the great take, man. Let's go. I like it. So, because I don't think we was able to touch on this, nephew, when we did after the draft. I know obviously I've seen your takes on, the Jackson pickup and how you felt about it, but just in case there's people in the building that aren't really in tune with how you actually feel about the Donovan Jackson. I mean, do you, as a Vikings fan, you've been a Vikings fan a long time now, man. Your years are counting up now, man. You catching up, man. Hey, you got some years up under your belt. How did you feel about that draft pick? Were you excited about the draft pick, or were you looking at somebody else on the board? Like, was there another player that you really were into that you wish the Vikings would have got, or what was your vibes after the draft?
After this draft?
Yeah, after the draft with Donovan Jackson.
What I like about Kwesi and Kevin is I'll never forget what they said about not making the big move that everyone is going to see, but the smart move. Some fans will be like, oh, why don't we get this more popular player? But no, sometimes you have to sacrifice the popularity. You sacrifice the popularity and get what you need to succeed. Get what you need for your benefit to succeed. Mm-hmm. And when you do that, it's almost always a low risk and potentially a high reward. Mm-hmm. It's always a low risk, high reward situation when you don't make the big pick that everyone always has their eyes on. Because sometimes those big picks, those big popular picks, aren't always the best ones. They don't always pan out. We've seen busts before that were very popular. We've seen busts that were made out to be legends,
Yeah.
But if we do what's right for us, and if we make the right picks for us and the smarter picks, then that benefits us. And at the end of the day, it's not popularity that'll get us into the promised land. It's a good defense, a good offense, good skilled football players are the things that win you championships.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely. Agree 100%. Queen Mary has a question for you. I think she's asking you, JJ, do you think our defense is going to be in the top 5? She's asking, do you think our defense will be in the top 5 this year with Brian Flores and the guys? That's, I mean, to me, I'll let you answer. Go ahead. I'll tell you how I feel.
In all Vikings fans' hearts and minds, yes. But part of me kind of prefers it if they rate us like a lower defense, because that way, when the time comes, we can actually prove them wrong. Because if they underestimate us.
Well, I got to stop. I think the question is, do you think are we going to finish the season as a top 5 defense? Like, when it's all said and done, are we going to be a top 5 defense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's going to be.
But I get what you're saying. Like, you rather us go under the radar, and then when we run into teams, they realize like, oh, this is a top 5 defense. But people are talking as if we're like number 20 or something. I get where you're going with that.
Real quick, sure. Uncle Tony, you're worried about our kicker? I kind of am too, and I can understand why. Going 5 for 7 in practice, it's not bad, but it's not.
I gotta play it though.
I mean, listen, we talking about practice, not a game. We talking about practice.
You don't get to use it against me. You can't use it against me.
No, but that's the thing. I think it fits because. Hey, we're talking about practice, but we're like, it's all about how you take what Allen Iverson was saying, like it's more about what we're speaking about. So like I use the button there in this sense of it's practice. You should be going 7 for 7, not a game. Like if it's a game and you miss 2, okay, we're still going to be mad, but it's a game. But we're talking about practice, man. Come on, Will.
That's what you meant. All right.
Yeah.
Then in that case, I agree with you. If you're in practice, you're supposed to be making all your kicks. There's no one out there trying to stop you that I know of, at least. Do they try and block kicks in practice? I don't think so. Do they?
I don't think they go super hard. I'm sure they I wouldn't say they try to block it. I would say, yeah.
Well, you should be able to make all your kicks. There's no real crowd or pressure.
No pressure. None. There is no pressure at all.
No pressure.
Yeah, at all. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that, nephew. We gotta be making our kick, man. At practice, man, you need to be going perfect. Unless it's windy and they have you kicking 60-yarders just to try to get you, just simulating like, hey, we gotta kick a 60-yarder to win the game and you miss it. Okay, that's one thing. But if you're just kicking regular kicks, man, I'm talking anything 50 and under. Because I feel like 50-yarders now, they should be dang near automatic too for these NFL kickers. I'm sorry. I'm raising up to 50. We're in 2025 now, man. Every other position is elevating. The kickers, they get no excuse. We're at 50-yarders now should be standard for NFL kickers getting paid millions of dollars to do one job. I'm sorry. And this is the thing. I'm not trying to talk as if I'm saying their job is super simple, right? And it's just because a lot of times the game does lean on them, and it's like, hey, you have to make this rest to win the game. I get that, but you got to be built. You got to be built for that. You signed up to be a kicker. You have to be mentally prepared for that, and you got to be physically prepared for that too, man. 50-yarders, man, should be in the basket. When our kicker runs out there, man, I shouldn't have to be sitting on the edge of my seat with my heart pounding. And I thought Will was going to fix that problem. Because, the hype was all last year in training. We finally fixed the kicker problem. And then, oh, man, talk about a downhill spiral.
I believed in him too, but we got to stop saying that he can. Okay, I can't say it. I'm not going to curse our team. I'm not going to. No, I'm not going to.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah.
Never mind, guys. Never mind.
Yeah, don't do that.
I believe that he can make more kicks and improve.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't say what I was going to say before, because that could have put a bad jinx on our team that we could never undo. So I'm glad I didn't say that. Yeah. But I think Will Reichard, if he had missed 1 kick in practice instead of 2, I would be a little less worried. But I'd still be like, hey, what's kind of going on? With 2 field goals missed, that's too much.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm with you, man. I don't. I think he'll come through. I think he'll come through. I'm gonna have faith in him. I'm going into the season definitely, supporting Will. I'm just not giving him the Will the Thrill name yet. That's all I'm saying. As a community, I think we jumped the gun on that. Like same thing with like Speedy Naylor. I touched on that in the video that I just released yesterday, and I said, I feel like we gave him the Speedy Naylor name a little too prematurely, like because for some reason I don't think that he's any faster than the average guy that I see out there. Like when I watch Jalen Naylor play, I'm not thinking speed. I'm really not. Like I'm thinking, he's an NFL wide receiver. Most of all of them are fast, but I'm just, when I think of speed, hey, Silas Bolden is gonna show us what speedy looks like. The Xavier Worthies of the world, those type of guy. Like when you watch them play, you can tell like they're faster than everybody. That's what. But Speedy Naylor, man, I don't know, man. But hey, I got high hopes on him this year, man. I know he's stuck around. We're gonna need him. We're gonna have to lean on him. So we'll see what happens.
Xavier Worthy, when he made that touchdown, when he got that touchdown against the Ravens, I believe it was a jet sweep or something like that.
Yeah,
he was a blur. He was the Flash.
Yeah.
I saw a red blur coming off of him. That guy was moving at light speed.
He's fast. Yeah.
He was moving. I blinked in the end zone already.
Yeah. Papa Gary got another question. Hey, peace out, Bell. We'll holler at you, man. We'll get together. Skol to the bull. Shout out to you. Shout out to you in the building, man. GG's. We got GG's in the house, man. Let's go, GG. Let's go. All right. He said, Papa Gary said, Young Buck, last year we had 49 sacks. Wow. We had 49 sacks. What a year. Holy. Predict the number of sacks this year and who's the sack leader. I'm predicting 58 sacks this year. Papa Gary, who's the sack leader? You got to answer that part too. Who's the sack leader?
I predict up to 58 is a good answer. I'm gonna say,
oh, that's 11. That's 9 more sacks than what we got. Wow, that's okay.
Yeah, maybe even 60. Think about it that way too.
Yeah,
it could even be that. It could even be that high. What I'm gonna say is though the safe answer as for a sack leader would be Jonathan Grenard. The more exciting answers would be Andrew Van Ginkel. That's the better answer actually. Or Dallas Turner. That's an even more exciting answer. Imagine if Dallas Turner was the sack leader for this defense.
Wow, that would be amazing. We need Dallas Turner to ball out.
The snaps, though, I don't think he'll get as many snaps as Van Ginkel, though. That's the only issue. That's the only problem we'll have.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we're not we never want injuries to happen, but I think we have a good insurance plan if something was to happen. I'll say it like that. If one of those older guys, the guys that are getting a little older, shall you say, happen to go down, then we have somebody in Dallas Turner that so far in camp looks like he's taken a huge leap. Not only with the play, but his physique. Like he built his body up. I mean, he's like coming into pause if necessary, man. He's just coming into himself, man. You know what I mean? He looking big, man. Boy looking like he ready to get it popping. So I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I think he's doing super. I'm definitely keeping my eye on him. I'm keeping my eye on him. Jared said, throw Hargrave in the conversation the way he is unblockable right now. Yes, that's something. I think like from what we saw at camp in the past couple days, Hargrave looks like the Hargrave that was coming out of Philly. And if we get that Hargrave, oh man, if we get that Hargrave right there this season, oh.
Man. All right. The thing with Javon Hargrave is, I like him.
Nephew.
I like him. I think he's a good player. I think he's a fantastic D lineman. I don't see him as a sack leader. I think he will get some sacks, but I see him as more of a run stopper. If the quarterback's in his range, he will get to the quarterback, but I don't see him as a sack leader. He doesn't move as much as Van Ginkel and Turner and even Grenard do. But when we need to stop the run, when we need to get more of those inside plays stopped, rely on him. We can count on him in that interior D line.
Hey, I love it. I love it. He's gonna be a big piece to our defense, though, for sure. Him and Jonathan Allen, like you said, they're a key
Jonathan
piece.
Allen. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, they're gonna be a key piece to our defense, especially the middle of that line, man. Those two guys together, man. We almost nobody's really talking about Harrison Phillips, which Harrison Phillips holds it down. He holds it down and does what he does. But man, he might get slid back a little bit, man. But shout out to Harrison Phillips, man. We appreciate everything he does for us. Because we got some stuff in the works too when it comes to Skol Fest and all that as well. So shout out to him, man. We definitely Harrison Phillips supporters over here. That's a fact. You know what I mean?
Harrison Phillips,
Great guy.
He doesn't have to be the best guy on the whole team. He doesn't have to be the best guy on the defense, but he gets the job done. And he gets it done. He just gets it done. I feel like Harrison Phillips, he doesn't have to necessarily perform at his best level. All he has to do is get the job done. Considering how many players are around him that are a lot I don't want to say better than him, even though that might be the answer. But
that might be the correct thing to say, but yeah, I get you though.
With players that are, let's say, more explosive than he is.
Yeah.
More explosive, like Grenard, Van Ginkel, Turner, even Javon Hargrave. Players like him can be the guys to kind of help him out when he kind of slips a little bit. But Harrison Phillips gets the job done. He gets the job done.
Just like Two Tone said, man, he does his job. You know what I mean? Like straight like that. Straight like that. He does his job. You can't say it any better, man. He does his job. And that's all you can really ask for. You know what I mean? The paying what we pay him, he does his job. You know what I mean? He's one of them employees on the job where it's like, he may not exceed expectations, but he does his job at a level to where you cannot complain. You know what I mean? Like, he gonna at least do what he's supposed to do. That's it, and that's all you can ask for from him. So shout out to him. He said that boy Jared Allen is a dog. Jared Allen was a dog for sure. Chargers or Lions? Who you got, nephew, man? I know you say you don't watch it, but who you got?
I'm rooting for the Lions to lose.
Yeah. Is the game actually on, y'all? What time does the game start?
I think it's already on.
Oh, is it already on?
Oh yeah, it's starting right about now. Actually,
it starts at 8. Oh, okay, yeah, I see it. Okay,
starting right about now.
All right. So that's gonna be interesting. I think I'm definitely gonna watch a little bit of it. I'll pull it up right now and watch a little bit of it. So, nephew, were you seeing all the highlights from camp and stuff? Like, are you getting excited? You getting excited for the season to kick off?
Real quick, shout out to Dustin, who I'm gonna be having on my show tomorrow night. Shout out to Dustin and to Jason Harmon, or I think that's his last name.
Yeah, Jason Harmon. Yep.
Yeah. Shout out to Dustin and Jason for those incredible clips they send us. Yeah. They go to camp and they commit. They bring us the most fantastic footage of our team showing up and showing out. Whenever they perform, they have their cameras out and they're ready to shoot.
Yeah. So I gotta say, JJ, your channel wouldn't let me. For some reason, it wouldn't let me like put your name in blue usually, where I can get people to just click the title. So, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just a setting or something where people can't share your channel like that. But I'm trying to find it. If you can you get your link real quick and put it in the chat? Do you have it pulled up, nephew? Where you can go grab your channel link? Go grab your channel link and drop it in the chat so I can pin it. Because people need to make sure tomorrow when nephew has them on, we got to go over there and tap in. Like, that's going to be a great show, man. I love those dudes, man. And, I'm surprised I never got Dustin VIKE on. I know me and Harmon, we talked. He's getting his studio set up. So he must be already set up now. Or are you getting Harmon on too, or just Dustin?
Dustin for right now. Harmon's
okay, yeah. Yeah, so Harmon's getting his his studio set up and stuff like that. I just talked to him about probably like 2 weeks ago. So me and him are definitely locking in for the season, but I need to get Dustin on. I don't know why. Me and him actually talked too. I don't know why I never said, hey, come on. So I'm going to reach out to him too. That's motivation. You motivated me to go ahead and reach out to him. So shout out to that. Shout out Norris in the building. Hey, Norris, we got another one. FT Matty, man, got his plaque. Let's go. Hey, that plaque go fire. Hey, look, man.
All right, so Uncle Rob, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in the links like to my second channel and my merch, but you can go ahead and pin my first channel link to that.
Okay, yeah. Drop it all in there. Yeah, drop it in there. Let's get it so I can pin it real quick. Let me let's see. Yeah, just let me know. Shout out Lone Wolf in the building. I see you, Lone Wolf. Shout out to you. Shout out to you in the building, man. Skol forever. Let's go. No, that's a fact. Jordan, how about Jared Allen preparing for his Hall of Fame induction? Oh, that's a fact, man. He deserves it too. Don't he? Man, Jared Allen, man, the rodeo nephew. Were you able? Because how old are you? Were you able to at least, watch Rodeo Allen, man, a little bit?
I wish I was able to.
All right, so there's your channel. Okay, yeah. So let me pin that one. So boom. All right, so I got nephew's. I have nephew's channel pinned at the top of the chat. So make sure y'all go subscribe. First of all, if you're not subscribed, make sure you go subscribe to the channel. Because he has Dustin Viking on, which is gonna be a great show because he's been. I mean, I feel like no lie, like talking to Dustin Viking, having him on your show is almost like having Will Raggets or Kevin Seifert on your show. To be honest with you, like I'm being real. Like when it comes to camp, like he's one of them. Like for real, yeah. He's like he's an insider. So shout out to him, man. So that's gonna be a great show, nephew. I ain't gonna lie, you're gonna be able to get a lot of. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of nuggets and stuff getting dropped during that show, man. That's gonna be a great one. I'm not gonna miss it. So, hey, what time is it? What time is it for?
I hope we got a time settled. If not, then I'm gonna get it settled with him right after the show.
Yeah, make sure and let everybody know. Make sure you post it on X, man. I'll share it too, man. We got to get that.
I post it everywhere.
Let's go, man. Two Tone said, "Hey, JJ, can you bring me one of them hats to Skol Fest, please?" Hey, you are bringing the merch though, right? You're bringing the merch to Skol Fest?
Yeah, and some other good stuff too.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. FT Matty said he sub. Let's go. Jordan said everybody sub. No, that's a fact. Everybody go sub the nephew, man. We gotta get nephew popping, man. The season is coming, man. And guess what, man? I'll tell you one thing about nephew. Y'all think I post a lot and do videos a lot, man. Nephew be outdoing me. I'm gonna keep it real. Sometimes he drop 2-3 a day. I'm like, golly, I can't do it. But we need it, man. We need it. For sure. Just sub the JJ Gaming. Let's go. Yeah, get his. Are you active, man? Let's talk about your gaming a little bit, man. You enjoy gaming? You gonna be playing Madden on there or what? I know you playing Fortnite, right?
I'm a very active gamer and I play a variety of games actually. I play.
So like, are you streaming like Twitch type of deal?
Nah, just YouTube.
Okay.
I think that it's better for me to just stream on YouTube, but I play a variety of games. Like I'll play, Madden. I used to play Fortnite frequently. I might get back on it, but it's like, it's not really one of my interests right now. I also play like the superhero games and all that. I also play like the action games. But when I really want to just chill and sit on the game, it's Madden for me, 100%.
Okay. All right. Now, do you have like the face cam and everything while you're playing, or is it just the screen?
No, it's just the screen. Should I put in a face cam?
You should put in a face cam because you are a personality and you have the personality and you have a good looking face on your nephew. You know what I mean? People don't mind looking. It's not hard to look at you. You know what I mean? So, handsome young cat. So I think you should definitely do the face cam, and I think you should talk, while you're playing, analyze the game. I think that would be big, and maybe get with your mom and consider making a Twitch as well. And then you can just link both of them and just kind of stream on both, I think that'd be good for you, man, because, I heard you're good. I'm gonna tell you right now, Uncle would do you dirty in Madden. I don't think you want these problems, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, you got to be careful what you ask for, man.
I don't know about all that. All right.
We might have to get us a game on live, in front of the people, so we can see. You
Yeah,
know,
but I'm on PlayStation and you're on Xbox, so how's
it
that?
don't matter. They got crossplay now. It's 2025. Yeah, they got crossplay. Yeah, we can. Don't try to make excuses, nephew. You know, you got to get this work. Every once in a while, you just got to get this work. You know?
All right, I see how it is. I see how it is.
Nah, it'll be fun though. We should definitely try to do that. We should definitely try to do that. Somebody Tuto said I need to talk to somebody, get information about selling a podcast. I want to start, just need to know what I need. Two-Tone, didn't I send you? I sent you all the stuff. Didn't we talk about that? And I text you all the stuff, man. Just text me. Text me, bro. I got you, bro. I'll let you know. I'll let you know everything you need. You just gotta get it. I feel like it's in our text thread if you go look. But
And
maybe not.
Tony, yes, 100%. You will be able to get the hats once I get to Skol Fest. I will bring some hats with me. I'll bring all the stuff with me. I'll bring the merch and I'll bring some extra special stuff that hasn't been released yet. But
okay,
when it gets released, Uncle Rab, you'll be the first person to know about it. You'll be the
let's
first
go,
person
man.
to know about
I'm ready. Papa Gary said you guys promised us a game last year, darn it. So we gotta get a game in. All right, we gotta make sure we get a game in. All right, real quick, nephew, we going on an hour, man. I want you to leave us with this tonight. I want you to leave us with, first of all, the record prediction. You know, where do you see the Vikings finishing? You know, and who do you think is going to be the season MVP, like the Vikings MVP for the season? Who's going to be the best player on the Vikings? He's the reason why we are who we are, why we're so successful. And everybody is available there. You know, I know one of the questions I told you to leave out a couple names, but this one it's open for the whole 53, you know. But where do you see us finishing, even into the playoffs? Do you see us winning a playoff game? Just kind of give us your thoughts on that really quick before we get up out of here.
I'm gonna say we're gonna have 11 to 14 wins. I think that
okay.
11 at the lowest, maybe even 12 wins actually.
So you have 11 as our floor.
Yeah. But my prediction though, I think we're going to be either 13-4 or 4-3. I mean, no, sorry, hold on. Either 13-4 or 14-3.
Okay. Okay.
As for MVP, it's a little early for that because we have a lot of good players. I want to say JJ McCarthy, so my heart right now says JJ McCarthy, but we'll see who plays and how well they play, and then my head will tell me the right thing.
Got you. Okay, I like it. But at least so JJ McCarthy right now is the name on your radar as far as who you think is going to be the reason why we're successful. Because you really believe in JJ McCarthy, right? Like you believe he's going to be the real deal.
Not that I don't still follow my heart, but yeah, I think he'll be the real deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Bryson said JJ McCarthy starting week 1 preseason. I hope he will do what. Yeah, real quick. Let's touch on that real quick, nephew, because some news did come out, and I want to get your feelings on that really quick. So the news came out that JJ McCarthy is probably going to play like a series or 2 or whatever the case may be in the preseason. Do you agree with that, or do you think the Vikings should sit him?
Put him out there, but keep him safe. Keep him safe. We cannot have a replay of what happened last year. So what is your idea of keeping them safe though? I mean, because technically, if you're playing them, right? And we know anything can happen at that point. But I mean, unless you mean you put them out there, but then you just hand the ball off, don't really drop them back to throw. But then at that point, it's like, why even do it? You know what I mean? From KOC, I just advise him not to do the crazy stuff. Like, don't try to juke people. You know, if someone's about to tackle,
don't act like it's the Super Bowl.
Yeah, if someone's about to tackle you, just take the safe tackle. Like if it's a safe tackle, take the safe tackle.
Got you.
Yeah, but if you try to like juke, and then another guy comes at you, remember if you juke wrong and a guy comes at you and gets your lower leg, I mean that's not good.
It's almost like I think that's what kind of happened to him last year when he was rolling out the pocket and tried to do, you know, when he went on that little run.
Might have been
almost like that. Yeah. So it's one of those things where I don't know. It's one of those deals where, yes, I mean, it's football. So, you know, you can get hurt for anything out there. I mean, even preseason, practice, it doesn't matter. We see how many players are dropping at practice, you know, hurting, tearing their ACLs and stuff. So at the end of the day, I mean, football, you're risking injury. The moment you put your chin strap on, you're risking injury regardless. You can get injured in a walkthrough. But it's just one of those deals where when you think about the totality of it all, you just look at it. With JJ McCarthy, I feel like JJ McCarthy should, first of all, I'm okay with him playing only because he missed a lot of reps last year. And when I think about like injuries, I don't want to think about it. So like I just look at it as, man, put him out there, let him play. What's gonna happen is what's gonna happen. Okay, whether it happens there or it happens in the Chicago game or whatever, if it happens, it's gonna happen. He needs a little bit of reps though. So I'm not saying put him out there for a whole game, but I'm saying maybe just the first series, the first drive. See if you can go down and score a touchdown. The first, 5-10 scripted plays. Just go down there, show that you can move the ball down the field, score a touchdown, and then hang it up. I'm good with that. I think that would be, to me, that would make me feel good as a Minnesota Vikings fan because I do want to see him out in preseason. Maybe some people aren't on that side of the fence, but me, I'm on that side of the fence. I'm on the put him out there for one drive, and in that one drive, I want to see him. I want to see him in the Vikings offense walk that ball downfield and score a touchdown. Nothing more, nothing less. That's what I want to see.
All right.
That's what I would call something, something good. You feel me? It could happen in one play. Maybe another bomb down to, Jalen Naylor or something, a little 60-yard bomb ski. Shout out Eric from New Mexico, Florinda, and Raquel. And then shout out with the $5 super chat from Carrot. He said, "What's up, young kings? Caught the stream on my way home from work. 5 to support the channel, man. I appreciate you, Carrot, man. Shout out to you, Carrot Khan. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. We really, really appreciate it. Hopefully we see you more in the chat, man. And hopefully you come support the channel more and more, man. We would love to see you in the building because you got a lot of people that will support you and you got a family over here, Carrot. I'm gonna tell you right now, we all on the same wavelength, man. We got Nephew on. So Nephew, man, I appreciate you tonight. It was a great show. We got obviously now that the season's here, we're gonna be doing this. We're gonna do this more often. Hey, we back to it. So I want to try to at least get you on. You got to get on. I know you do your own thing. Obviously, I'm always having people on, but we got to at least get once a month at the least. Let's shoot for twice a month, like bi-weekly or something. You know what I mean? But no less, man. We got to get it. We got to connect and get you on here and talk some Vikings football throughout the season, and I look forward to it,
If you want, next Thursday, even next Thursday's all right.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, we can talk after the first preseason game or something. Let's plan on that. After the first preseason game, me and you we'll figure out, we'll find a time to squeeze in and get on here and talk some ball, man. I can come over there to your channel, however you want to do it. You come over here. 100%. All right, man. Hey, everybody, man, make sure you go support Nephew, man. Go hit the subscribe button. That's what's most important. Hit the like button on this video because the replay will push this to Nephew, man. We appreciate you.
Also, where to find me, guys? Where to find me? JJ Vikings Podcast, first channel. JJ Vikings Edits and Gaming, second channel. And I have the link to my merch, the merch that you can see Uncle Rap and I are wearing. Absolutely incredible product. Even the best of the best, the bestest of the best have said that this is an incredible product.
Facts.
So make sure to get you guys a nice hat of yours, a nice shirt of yours. They come in white, black, purple, and for the hat, it's basically one size fits all. The link is in my channel. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it right here. Hold on.
Yeah, link is in my channel. Link is also in this chat, and also
I just posted the link for the merch at the top of the chat. So we'll stay on for like 2 more minutes while y'all look at that, man. Make sure you go hit that link. Check out his store.
Check out the store, guys. Got great products, and I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna enjoy them. They come in small, medium, large, and extra large. So good sizes.
That's a fact. I wish you could hold on. Let me see something real quick. Let me see. Hold on real quick. Let me try this real fast. Hold up real quick, nephew. Just sit on real quick. Let's do this.
The Lions gave up a touchdown. Is that true?
Already? The Lions garbage, man. Good. The Lions are garbage.
Wow.
Wow,
they
Lions.
Give up a touchdown.
Wow. Did Trey Lance just drove it downfield and just did it to him like that?
Trey Lance, he's a Charger?
Yeah, Trey Lance is on the Chargers now. You didn't know that?
I mean, I knew it, but I wasn't expecting him to be the first guy out there.
Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Boom. I'm trying to think if I could pull it. No, I don't. It won't let me. Dang it. It won't let me do it. The link is at the top of the chat, though, man. At the top of the chat. Y'all make sure y'all hit that link. Go support Nephew. Go support Nephew.
And
grab
in
the
my
hat.
channel description, too.
And his channel description. And I'm going to tell you right now, he's not lying. The quality of these hats are fire. Like, they're embroidered. Like, they top quality. Like, for sure. Great quality. I love the purple one. I got to give me a black one when you pull up, when you bring it to the Skol Fest. So, for sure. And the shirts. Look at the shirt. I didn't get me a shirt. I need to get me a shirt. I'm going to hit your store up. Nephew. I'm going to hit your store up. So, shout out to you, man. Appreciate you, man. Again, we appreciate everybody. And we are outie.
Skol,
baby.